Welcome back to ESL Pro League, everyone, as we're live from the Intel eSports Arena. We're going to be sliding into our second game in the second series of the day between Big and Fnatic. The first map was quite a one-sided affair on Train, Ben.
Yeah, very one-sided. Fnatic looking pretty lifeless, I think it's fair to say. And Big looking phenomenal. You know, next started off really strong, carried it over to the second half, another strong pistol, and it just felt like Fnatic never really had a chance.
Yeah, Fnatic, I don't know, almost as if they've got a little bit broken as a team already, you know, rotating players off of different sites already, Brolin switching positions. What's going on?
It's just not going very well for them, is it? I guess that's safe to say, right? Like, you'd normally think Crims would play that B site anyway, to begin with. But yesterday, you know, we didn't see it. It was like, okay, fair enough. Brolin looks fine. Today, they switch it up. It was like, why? It's just so confusing. Like, I understand that early in the team you are trying to experiment. But it's kind of the wrong time to be trying to experiment. You surely just try something, stick to those positions, and roll with it. As soon as you find time to practice properly, then make the changes, right? You try and just, you know, even if you feel like it won't work in the long run, short term, you've got a lot of games coming up. That's the
thing, you can't really just be switching things up on the fly during your season of Pro League in the actual live official games.
Because right now, I think they are sitting in those, well, not automatic relegation, but where you fall into relegation, you know, to fight against the teams in MDL.
Yeah. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal for them. And moving on now, it's going to be Overpass. Obviously, a bit of a different kettle of fish from what we've seen from Big. One of the fewer times we've seen it this season. So, what are our thoughts on that, though?
Well, I mentioned it briefly, actually, during that game. I was kind of like, I don't know how Big feel on that map because I've not seen them too often on it. Like, you can see the odds. Even the odds are kind of being a bit. It's probably the most even we've actually seen for any matchup so far.
That is true. It was actually very close there.
Yeah, and I'm not too surprised though, because Fnatic, I feel like they've played Overpass more than Big have. But you know, if you're not landing any shots to begin with, it probably does favour Big. So that makes sense a lot on those odds.
Well, we're going to be delving into the action. Overpass will be the map. We're going to see how this one is going to go down, Benjamin.
Yeah, it all depends on how quick either team gets off the starting line, I suppose. Because Fnatic, they didn't really get anything to start off that game. Whereas Big, they were just from the get-go pushing forward and trying to take it. So Tabson got a lot of info at mid then. He actually just did see some players shooting back towards him. But it does look like it's going to be a B burst of some kind. Here it comes. There's a player at barrels. Flash comes in, they're peeking with it. Smooth not to land anything.
Oh. Kills coming back through. Tizian gets the flick up, hides away as well so we can stay alive. The entire team struggling to kill him. Tizian playing a game of peekaboo, Ben, as he'll find that flick up. And Tizian just keeps on going. An outrageous 4K into the round.
The thing he just did then, do you remember the kill, I think it might have been a month ago at the Major, where Tizian was crouching at the barrels, he did a flick shot up and straight back down in literally like 0.1 seconds.
Yeah.
I think he just did it again, funnily enough, because he did show the little angle again. But that's another player for Big, getting a 4K on the pistol round to start the game off. And that's going to be a frustrating round to lose, though. If you're a Fnatic, you're thinking, how has he not been killed? Like, how have we not killed him? He's been peeking over and over again. And Tabson actually gets the one-shot scout kill in the belly.
Ooh.
Quite rare you see those.
Straight in the belly.
That's apparently the bit where you do most damage to someone's body in this game.
Well, you know. Depends if he's not had a hearty breakfast.
Yeah.
If he's feeling a little bit hungry, Ben. If his belly is not full.
Shoot it.
Yeah, also depends on the type of clothing you're wearing.
Yeah, of course. We all know the tees, they just wear cloth when they do not buy the Kevlar.
Yes, very true. Ooh. Next, going to get punished there, but the MP9 goes down. Oh, no, next going to punish Crims, rather. So we will be able to actually make a little bit of money. Second round going to be picked up by Big. And already, Smear is on the AWP. Here we go. As they'll be whipping this one out. Have a little bit of fun against the AKs that are going to be coming through from Fnatic.
So not much utility behind that buy from Fnatic. You see the 5 smokes, but otherwise 3 flashes, a molly, and a HE. There's nothing really there. So when it comes to actually taking info, that's a really good molly, by the way, as well. Thrown by God B. Look how aggressive Tabson is actually being. He doesn't know that they could be a playground, but they ran straight through it. Did get the tack. So that's not the worst issue. Or rather, trade, I suppose. There's a lot of damage being traded across the board, isn't there? You know, 2 of these players from Fnatic quite low. And the info that Nex is receiving by actually pushing up that far. Smear's still holding the angle and he actually will go off now. So Crims, he doesn't have any grenades to actually help clear this. It's just a smoke. And it allows Big to play 2 on that A site, where normally you'd have potentially 3 towards B with a fast rotate. So I think it all depends how willing is Nex to actually play slow, because he's got a really nice advantage position towards B. On the A site, they still have 2 smokes available as well. Fnatic, it's going to be a matter of time. They need to decide which bomb site they want to go to. Looks like the call will be A. Oh, that's a beautiful kill.
Squad B gets that first frag, takes down Twist.
And they know it's going to be an A play. Smooth is on the way back. Just a matter of time, I think.
He's trying his luck as well. Going to be playing on the close angle here, waiting for the push to come through. Here's the spam. If he slides out, the timing could be perfect. Gets 1 kill, and the adjustment got with a double kill. It's the hat trick into the round. The assist going to come through as well from Nex with the MP9. Crims can't even find that kill, Ben.
Godby absolutely destroyed that round for them. Like, you know, the first kill he got on bathrooms, beautifully done. He was actually using the Famas on burst fire.
Yeah.
Which is
very
such a rare sight.
No one does that anymore.
Yeah, he gets that first kill and then he positions really, really well. Support from Tizian allows him to make the play that he did. And Big take the 3rd round. It's not looking good for Fnatic. They need to get into this game as soon as possible, and it's just not happening for them. The half-buy will come through. Some early smokes being used by them. Looks like they're playing heavily towards Connector. Got B. Spotting towards B short, but little does he know they're actually going to be pushing into Connector. They've actually decided to walk through that smoke.
Yeah, just going to play through it. 1 minute and 22 seconds left on the clock here. Got B. Could be challenged by a full frontal assault, Ben. The killer bees are on the swarm. Got B, can he protect his neck? They will try and fight their way through. Gets the first kill from the AK. The adjustment going to come around, but Brolan will trade it back. And things start to get a little bit awkward now. The swarm will come out. They're going to hit the A site and just try and bombard it down next. In a prime time angle, but can he perform? No. Crims crouch faces into it, gets the kill with a deagle. Response from the rear from Tabson is good. However, it will be a double AWP retake with only 1 rifle to support them.
Look at the aggression from Smurry there. Thankfully, the rifle does clear that situation up. The bomb is not planted for
That's an awkward plan, yeah.
Molotov comes through, one of the players will just get on it. This is round over. Crims just needs to stay alive.
You can't even pick the bomb.
There's literally not planted for them at all.
Why have they done that?
Smooth did molly off the default plant, but they did rush it though. There was no need to actually force it, or force the issue, I suppose. But the plant, it does allow Fnatic to get a better buyout. But you can see they're sticking towards rifles. Exist going AK, Brolan AK as well. Brolan actually buying a decoy by mistake, so he has to get rid of that on a buy flash. $50 down the drain. So there, as I mentioned, 5 AKs. Quite unusual when, you know, you mentioned the double AWP that Big have.
Yeah.
Typically if you see a double AWP, you try and counteract it by going quite aggressive, trying to catch them off. And this is what they're doing towards B short. Smoothio's so aggressive there, can't get away. Twist with the entry frag.
Yeah, just not able to move. Picked to pieces by Twist early on with the Kalashnikov, and now you're in a 4 versus 5. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. Twist gets himself close in the position here, up by short. Just going to be listening out, looking over. Seems like they do want to try and go for that late round B play.
So God B lining up that monster smoke. No, that's unfortunate. That's really sad actually. Misses the smoke. Oh, Tabson. The really big kill fine. Unfortunately, Brolan, he was playing pretty well in that train game. It wasn't really his fault, or he couldn't have much of an effect on that one. But he does have an effect in this round so far. Kill into it. They have a man advantage. God B, the only CT player on this bomber site currently. 35 seconds left. They're going to be pushing in. Going to make a play of some kind. Flash comes in. There's a lot of damage to Twist, but not the kill.
No, it's all going wrong. Big being blown out of the server here. It's just Tizian that remains. In reality, he just needs to save. Fnatic will finally actually get an opening round on their T side, as it will go 4-1. What's Tizian looking for?
Looking for Smooth AWP, but they did take it. Twist got a kill with it. So unfortunately, he's not able to steal that one back. But you can see, you know, Big, even though they won 4 rounds this half so far, they don't have much money available to them. Like, they'll still be able to get a pretty decent buyout next round. Whereas Fnatic, first round on the board, they actually save a double AWP as well. So that's quite an unusual decision, I feel.
Double AWP T-side overpass. You know, it's kind of like the upside down emoji. Confused.
Yeah, I suppose to some degree. And got Big. So I was going to say, he would be able to get a buy-in, which wouldn't be too bad. But they seem so reliant on... They'll accept a round where they won't have full grenade. They don't want to risk coming back into the game as soon as possible. They're actually going to go for the triple boost with Shaw as well. See it being executed by Crims. Not actually going to check for it. Question is, how long are they willing to wait to get the kill? But that's it. Twist was wondering where does that kill come from. Oh my god. God B was allowed to get the gun.
I don't know.
I think Twist was as confused as God B was in that situation. They get 2 AKs for it. This is a winnable round. Don't forget Tizian did save one of the AKs as well.
So they can now slowly make their move back up towards
they're triple boosting on short.
Still using these triple boosts. They're whipping them out, Ben.
Yeah.
Getting them all in one round.
So he spots there's nothing outside Monster. However, the attack will come through any long. Next has a single flash for Smuya to use.
Oh.
Berlin's looking pretty good so far this map.
He is low though. And the push comes through. Tizian going to get 1 from the AK. JW will trade it back.
Dobby was struggling to get through the smokes there. There was a double smoke for CT.
Yeah, they seem a little bit fragmented because of it. Got B. Headshot found onto Exist.
2 AKs. Such a weird round. Recovered thanks to the double AWP by the looks of things, which is quite a rare thing to say on the T side.
Very, very messy though.
They lose a lot of money for that. Very lucky that they keep the AWPs on both the players though. And Big actually opting to go for the single AWP on Smuya, followed by the 4 M4s. God B using an M4A1S here. He actually goes for the HE grenade over the smoke, which is quite interesting to see. You'd normally see like most players go for the smoke every single time. If they have the choice, they'll always try and make sure you have a smoke just so you can cover off one of the angles for like, what, 20 seconds. So. However, going for the HE kind of shows he's willing to try and experiment in some way with that choice.
So it's 4-2. And Fnatic, they're hoping to just try and scrape these rounds back as this game goes on. Minute on the clock here. Twist holding for any potential aggression to come out through CT side into T side Monster. They're just holding. It's a trifecta setup of 3 players. However, the gamble could pay off here, Ben. The rotate appears to be coming around. This might be a B play.
Seems to be a common occurrence for Fnatic where it gets to about 45 seconds and they need to go to one of the bomb sites. And unfortunately, if they were to go through the Monster pipe, they'll be running into that triangle setup that you did mention. And also there will stop the rephase from one of the players. Tizian flashed in by his teammate, he gets that first kill. And he actually gets another flashback off.
Ooh, still keeps on fighting as well. Luckily the second AWP is there. They're working in unison 1 by 1 like a left and right hook, Ben. Oh, Twist switches out to the AK, explodes onto the scene of the crime with it.
They're so low.
They're being picked to pieces. Oh, JW and Twist. They're nearly dead, but so is God B.
And he's actually going for the save instantly. Unless he thinks he can make it all the way around. He's got no kit though.
No, he's saving. I was thinking the same thing, potentially going to go around, try and peek from upper. So they're both so low.
Like, it's all well and good to think that, I suppose it was the 2 players that have the double AWP who do live again. So JW with his AWP already keeping that one. Twist switches to the rifle and actually gets it done.
But God B instead just going to be going for the save in the park, Ben. Could have a go on the slide, have a go on the swings.
But instead, he's keeping it professional here. Wants to keep his gun out.
Locks it down for the meantime.
For the meantime, of course. But you can see that money building on the Fnatic side. $10,000 on Twist. He'll probably drop an AK across. JW on 7600. Crims did buy himself for some reason. Didn't need to do that. And Exist buying himself as well. You could argue that Twist should have been dropping 2 AKs across to keep the money similar, but alas, not done. Just the M4 that was saved by Godby into this round. So while the scoreline still is in favour of Big, I wouldn't have said that Fnatic have particularly deserved the rounds that they've won. Like, obviously the first gun round that they did win, it was a bit out of left field, it wasn't really expected. Whereas they've been pretty damn scrappy in the rounds that they've won following those as well. So they're actually going for the risk. 4 players towards the A site. It's quite a bold call. I do prefer to see that sort of thing though, in situations like this. That's a really good jump spot there. God B. It's a boost we haven't seen in quite a while, to be honest. A lot of people don't go for that sign boost, or map boost, depending on what you want to call it. It looks like A site will be the call though. If they'd stayed on that boost for just a bit longer, they would have found some easy kills. Instead, Tabson, he's just charging up long. He's throwing the off of the wall. JW with a huge play. Oh.
He's going to get the kill, however, can come back with a kill. Actually, come in his hands. Exist! Just spraying away. Apparently, he's blowing them all to pieces. Smuya left in a 1 versus 2. P250 out, gets the first frag, jump spot. Gets the tag, grabs the AK, but no frag on Crims. That round is about a millisecond away from being entirely different there. Exist, the 2K.
If he doesn't get that flick spray kill, how different does that round play out? Because he killed someone and he felt a bullet stray from that side, obviously. But he wasn't expecting to get that kill. That's so bizarre. Big get the double upset about Fnatic. The money's still kind of there. I suppose Twists is the one with the money in the bank. Smoony, I don't think he realizes that Exist was holding the pixel angle. And he misses it as well. Alongside that, Tabson gets taken down at mid. Smoony needs to exit towards short if he's going to play in this position. Does make it out safely as well. Nobody there spotting that push. Crims being the solo outside Bianca on the T side default. So they are willing to play 2 on the actual A site along with Godby making the info play towards A long. It's just a matter of time because Fnatic, they know they need to actually still get some info towards that side of the map, which is what you see on now. JW and Exist going up towards that way. Along with Brolan. Godby though, he's got the silence M4, it's not the weapon you want in this situation. And he shoots the gun barrel. I mean, he gets the 1 kill, but you gotta be thinking he should get more. This is a big play by Crims. Although he's not checked short, and the rotate's gonna be coming that way. They're going towards B. Crims is gonna be saying, this is clear, this is clear. I've not seen anybody. He should say, short is not clear, I've not cleared it. Petizian. He misses the... that's a fight he needs to win. If he wins that fight, that's round over.
Oh, look at the timing here as well. Next, just sprinting down, Ben. Angle's going to be cut off. Smuya might get 1 frag, but he would still need to pick up 2 more. However... oh, I was thinking potentially there, if he could have got out, tried to deny the bomb plant, it could have been ridiculous, but planted behind the block, you're not really going to get a chance. Face at the same time, they just overthrow him. They love shooting Smuya's body, didn't they?
Yeah.
So it's quite amusing.
I do like to see some kind of personal vendetta.
Some hatred.
Yeah, some hatred in the game. So, you know, it kind of makes it not just, you know, a game of CS at the end of the day. It adds some thrill factor to it.
Some investment.
Yeah.
We used to see that back in the day, though. You know, when people used to shoot bodies all the time.
Weber hated it when people shot his body.
Oh, yeah. People snap so easily, though. That was something that actually used to... God, what was it? It was VP back in the day when it was called breaking their mental.
Yeah.
When he used to shoot their corpses.
Because Get Right used to shoot the bodies, didn't he?
Yeah.
Often.
And they'd take like real offense to it. It used to tilt them.
it's quite silly when you think about it, isn't it?
You're just shooting.
I'm already dead.
Yeah, you've shot some pixels.
Yeah, like, yeah. Such a bizarre thing.
It's like being shouted at LAN.
Or screamed at. If your mouse sports against big, apparently.
Shrieked at.
Shrieked at.
Yeah, more accurate.
Squawked at.
Like a seagull.
I suppose that could be one way of like describing it.
Smooya the seagull.
Let's not call him a seagull, it's a giant rat.
Keep it accurate.
Come on. It's another case. So how long will it take for Big to recognise in the next fight round that Fnatic are playing these rounds so slow that it's going to come down to the last 20 seconds every time? Easy kills though, really. Crim's got those 2 kills with B short, and that kind of threw things off towards that A site. Just next left, you're expecting pretty much nothing from him here.
Bomb has been planted.
Should be a matter of just time before he does get this. He'll probably get a kill. Does get that, but I can't think of it. 6-4 though, Fnatic. They're looking better in this map, it's fair to say. They already got more rounds than the previous. However, how much resilience is there on the side of Fnatic if they were to start losing some of these rounds? Would things change? Gobby's actually pulling out the AUG now as well. So I was wondering when will that actually come out, because Overpass is one of the maps that I would say it will do quite well on. I think Fnatic thought they were doing the boost, because Gobby jumped on the stairs and it made the metallic noise, so they were thinking they might be doing the boost to see to short pipe.
Yeah.
Triple nade came through and obviously no kills found. Smooya, he misses that shot. And he's actually thinking about repeating it. How close is that? Oh. Oh, what? JW actually goes for that shot. He could have waited a simple like half second or something and just shot when you expect him to make the move, but instead tabseN can now get involved with his AWP. There's a quick trade trying to come in, but tabseN, he's smoked it off, splashed it. Repositioning really well here.
tabseN. Depends on this push, Ben. He could try and save the round quite effectively here. I mean, they're all grouped up. Gonna peek out. Oh, the collateral damage comes through. tabseN doubles down as well.
Saves the day, really.
That is huge.
Gobby did peek from top connector. He couldn't find anything. And tabseN actually buys an AUG for him to actually use himself. He actually drops an AUG across.
Take it all, mate.
I do love seeing collats at the up.
Yeah.
It's quite juicy, isn't it?
No collateral damage, mate. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah. In this case, 2 Swedes, 1 AWP shot.
Yep.
So this is the first time we've seen more than 2 players towards B since the pistol for Fnatic. Looks like we're going to be going straight into Tizian now. He's done a lot of damage back with grenades. Question is, do they have some kind of B execute to use in this instance? They haven't even got B short control, they're going to pull straight back from it. Quite unusual, this. So it appears like the end call will be towards B. Like, that's the safe guarantee here. We've got 3 people stuck outside Monster. And then JW and Exist, I imagine they're going to try and get some info towards Yard, try and make sure there's some kind of pressure there. Little do they know, tabseN's not even playing that aggressively. He's just playing towards, like, the Guardian angle, towards toilets. So Gobby still has a smoke. If he were to do that same sandbag smoke that he originally missed, he could save the day, but instead they're going contact. Did get the drop on that kill, but it doesn't actually land anything. Thankfully, Nex is there to bail him out. Gets 2 goals there. Nearly a third, but JW lands the shot needed. 2v2 though. Smooya stuck behind that pillar. Got beat towards short. There's only 20 seconds left. They need to get a move on.
Oh. Exists with the uppercut. 1-on-1 versus Gobby.
He needs to plant.
The Org King. Exist.
He has to stick.
He's lost it.
Counter-terrorists win.
And Godby, he's looking for the orb. He's wondering where this may actually die.
Yeah.
And he does grab it. And despite Fnatic winning 6 in a row, they lose 2 and they're out of money completely. So it's all tied up. Big probably in a good position to take this half.
I mean, from this point, they should start to run away with the half, really. As you're saying, I mean, double orb set up, Org on the king of the Orgs. Lots of early damage done. Oh.
I was going to think he peaks again, but he actually falls back a bit.
He's playing it careful.
Roland, on the other hand, has run through some fire to force that. The dink on stabs him. Does it play it close?
Ooh. Godby loves it, doesn't he?
Oh my god, he's actually... I was going to say, he's just going to peek with the OSP and he bloody well did.
He just keeps on going. Ben.
He's fighting a Deagle. He's been dinked by his teammates.
He's insane. Oh,
They're
has he got
shooting him in
time
the
to
back of
reload
the
the orb?
Stop it. Ooh, Tabson, 3 HP left. Exist did get that dink off as well.
My goodness.
So this is going to be probably the last buy run from Fnatic, assuming they lose this one. If they do win, obviously they will get another one in. Whoever wins this round, you could say, wins the half guaranteed. To some degree. But I've got to be thinking, Fnatic haven't exactly looked impressive is the issue for me. Like the rounds they've won, they were not clear-cut in any way. They did still rely on like the last 20-second executes in some way. And I feel like that is not something you should do very often. Like Na'Vi used to do it. And it really, you know, you think about how many rounds they probably lost due to having little time on the clock. You know, Exist in that 1v1 against God B. He had to plant, that was his only play. He looked around for God B, but he just couldn't find him. Yeah. And that's a very bad start for Fnatic as well. Tabson opening up the round again with the orb.
It's a nice early kill.
It's quite interesting to see Smooth not doing this. Like, when I used to play with him, or when he used to play with like, the UK stuff, he always used to be quite prominent towards peeking mid, connector, that sort of thing.
He would connect the face with the AWP all the time. He would burst down mid with the AWP. He would be on top of balloons. You know, he'd be very aggressive.
But now, he's much more towards that B side of the map. You know, Tabson has clearly stamped his authority on that domain. You know, that's what I do. You can't do that. 35 seconds left. Smoke's coming in. Tabson, Godby, and Nex will be arriving very soon as well. They're playing in front of these mollies. Little does Tabson know, it'll be 3 players towards long there. Godby's still got a grenade pulled as well. As soon as the smoke starts to fade, I think he will be grenading now. They're running up long, here it goes. Oh, scope.
The unzoom gets the first frag. Crim's going to respond, but the Augur is in position. Unfortunately, he will go down as the headshot comes back through, but his teammates are there to clean it up. And it goes 8-6. Looking like it will be a 9-6 half here, most likely.
See, that's one of the issues we saw from executing with like next to little to no time left. Yeah, if technically they did the execute and then ran 2 players towards long when there was already 30 seconds left. Like Big are probably thinking this is going to be an A take. If they fake it, there's literally no time. They might just have a player up highway behind them. It's just so bizarre. Look how aggressive this is from Tabson. He's got to be assuming there's a player in playground, and there is. Brolan with the SG. Unfortunately, can't get anything up. A lot more confidence on the big side now. Tabson with 3 kills this round. Next with 1. Exist, last man alive again. Seen that happen quite often so far. Got to be debating just sitting in the fire and letting the round go. Kind of hoping that somebody will give him a kill, but they don't need to at this point, do they? The push will come through Tizian, but the trade is there. 9-6 in favour of Big. It still feels like it's in control by Big, though, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like there's anything really happening for Fnatic.
Yeah. Has been quite one-sided. Just the big show in play, really, Ben.
Quite literally.
Back in the park. When was the last time you went on the swings, Ben?
The swings?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Well, here we are.
We are back on the swings.
Back on the swings. It's a throwback, Ben.
Throwback.
Oh.
It feels like I'm actually there.
I know. It's like virtual reality.
Look at that.
Wow. When was the last time you went on a... Yeah, when did you go on a slide?
Not long ago, actually.
Same, to be honest. But here we go, Ben.
Climbing up.
Oh.
It was quite difficult. Those things were broken. Whoa!
Whoa. Oh. Isn't it fun?
Slide.
Isn't it fun? It was quite a quick slide. I nearly cut myself climbing up. So damaged.
Actually.
Yeah. Wow.
I was going to say I might have another go.
Yeah.
So it was quite.
It was quite enjoyable. Here we go. Hands in the air. I'm stuck.
My ass cheeks are stuck. Help.
Please send help.
Second half will begin though.
Match is live.
Big go for the 2 sets of grenades on 2 players. A Molotov from Tizian. You got to be thinking this is actually a B play, right? Because typically the only time you use a Molotov would be towards mulling barrels, but instead it's very heavily focused towards the connector way. Fnatic actually boosting from the get-go on the sandbags towards short, and pushing short as well. Exist will have heard some players in Kyrgyzstan. You can tell, Brolan, he fell back so fast. I think Gobby just keeps opening the door back and forth. Fortunately, he needs to stay alive though, he's got a lot of money on him. Grenades, they need to make the execute happen. Gobby lining up a smoke. I was gonna say, I'm not too sure if that's actually gonna land. Actually lands left of sight and one right of sight as well. Brolan only getting the 1, and he's been completely covered. I do like the strategy, other than the Molotov though. The Molotov doesn't actually cover much. And due to that coverage not being there, Twist's got 2 kills.
Ooh, Tizian gets the headshot on towards Twist. It's 2 versus 3. I mean, they've got the bomb down. They're aggressing as well. Crims will be punished, but Tizian, can he win the 1 versus 2? They're on the bomb. They're fully defusing. Oh, he doesn't realise either.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
If that was a second earlier, he probably does get that kill. Tizian, he doesn't even have armor in this case. Look at the money that Big have. 3650 on Tizian. I imagine it's just going to be because they know we'll have a pretty solid buy next round. And that looks like it'll be... Oh, actually, you can see they're talking through the buy. Gobby has bought an AK, he'll be dropping that to Tabson. Tizian will be another player to drop an AK, I imagine. Unless... No? No. Okay. This is unusual. Okay, I like the idea, because in theory it means you'll have Tabson who can use the AK, and then if he does die, you keep switching it up, right?
Mm-hmm. The CIS
but they can still buy next round, is the main thing. Gobby accepting. I'll go CZ armor and nades next round. But they are relying on Tabson with this AK. I think it's going to be a solid Tabson cam for the most part this round.
Most likely. What can Mr. Tabson get up to though? As they slowly get a little bit of map control, pushing up towards toilets, gonna take this fight towards the A site. Meanwhile along though, there is the jump spot coming through. Brolan will be the first point of contact. Tabson, he can be boosted up.
Flash for this.
He's just gonna dry face into it. Cheeky headshot comes out. Oh!
He got the second.
Didn't actually pick it up though, Ben, but luckily Nex from a substantial distance there with a deagle. Let's connect the headshot back onto JW. It's a 3 versus 3, but the timing favours Crims. Comes out of a critical swing, gets the first. Nearly the adjustment on the second, goes down, but the backstab there from Exist. And it is up to Gobby to save the day.
Obviously with no armor, he has to buy that AK. Only got 20 seconds though. Twist, you know, he's playing towards that B site. It shouldn't really be possible for Gobby to even get a plant here. Twist covering this angle. There's just the 1 flashbang available. He's not even going to use the flashbang, he's actually just going to go straight across. And Twist does have that covered. Fnatic do take the round. But as I said, Big, they'll still have money to get this buy through. They could get an AWP in play if they did want to, and Tizian, he does make that call. He's going to drop the AWP across. AWP going to Smooya, who's had a pretty quiet game. Like, just, you look at his score even, he's 8-11. He's not been having too much impact on that B side of the map with the AWP in the first half.
Definitely a bit of a slower day from him over here on Overpass. JW once again going back to the trusty Mag 7. Could get some use out of it as the contact phase comes up next. He's going to be walking straight into the bait setup. Even if you get the first, JW will be able to swing out on you and trade it back.
But if you're big, you've got to be thinking that's perfectly fine, right? On the T side, obviously, a man advantage, or getting a trade of any kind, will always favour you. And Crims only has a P215 armour. Exist had money to drop him. Why does he have nothing else? Did they think they force bot fully into that round? That's so weird. Smokes come through. Holding on the tape for a second. All 4 players from Fnatic actually here. Molotov missing, flashes come through. As will the push. Gobby misses the first entry goal. And this is going really poorly.
Oh, this is not looking good at all, Ben. Fnatic, they're going to make it go 9-9. This could be the start of something new for that Fnatic roster. Tizian, the last one that remains. Potential for the backstab as he'll creep out, get the first headshot and the follow-up Tizian. He's been having some very big clutch rounds. Could this be another one as he gets the spray down?
Player is there, does he?
Ben, 3 kills found, no damage taken. 1v1 versus JW.
Got 10 bullets.
Oh,
That's quite unfortunate. The fact he's done enough damage though, that's actually Smooya's body, funnily enough, as well.
yeah, they
have actually
they've
targeted
seeked
him.
out Smooya's body again.
Oh,
It's still doing it.
That's kind of crazy.
They hate him, Ben.
They really don't like him, do they? Wow. Like, I understood looking for the AWP, right? But, you know, like, that's so... so weird.
It's just funny. I mean, more than anything, it's just amusing that there is that level of hatred.
Apparently.
Crims, obviously, you know, he summed it up best
Yeah,
in the now deleted tweet.
Yeah, he did.
But
you know, that's JW.
Yeah. Well, I suppose the whole team feels the same. Yeah.
Gonna be a fast B rush from Big. Brulan did jump spot so short. He saw them late though. They're coming straight through. They're already done the smoke. Pulling too many grenades out. Thankfully bailed out by Exist and Crims, getting a kill each. But they're just getting taken down across the board. You know, Exist has been tagged as well. It's a 2v2 already. This is probably the definition of a scrappy round.
Oh, twist. Talking about scrappy, struggling there. Smooya will be dropped, however, by JW. And it is all up to next. He's in a 1 versus 2. 21
He's able to get a rifle.
46.
He needs a rifle. He's got 2 bullets.
Oh, pulls back towards site, grabs the M4. He can pull it out. He wants to keep that CZ out for the meantime. Going to drop the smoke.
30 bullets in that. He's hoping for a peek of some kind. They were nearly getting it. JW, that's an unneeded peek, surely.
Oh.
Nex actually did shoot, like, land a shot on Test just then as well. He went down from 40 health or something to 15. That was a costly round again for Fnatic. You can see the buy. Brolan, he's got 30-50. There's a better buy coming out of the tees for that. Like, technically, if you think about it this way, they just got 32-50 for winning that round. The terrorist side got 3,400 for losing it. It's so weird when you think about it that way. Nade should land on tabs, and that's beautiful. 49 damage. Peak comes out for Crims. Nobody there to trade that one either. They're looking a lot more proactive on this CT side, Fnatic.
Yeah, shooting Smooya's body's definitely perked them up a little bit.
Yeah. The personal drive is apparently there.
The will to win. Nade going to roll in.
The question is, will Smooya get that personal drive as well? Or will it just be a one-sided affair? Flash is coming through Exist. It's a 3 kill onto God B. The rest of the players coming through Shaw along with Smooya at Monster. They've actually boosted onto the sandbags. Can't really see anything. Crim's having a fantastic round. Oh, let's get the kill onto Crims, but unfortunately that will not do much for them. Fnatic, they lose 2 people in that round as well. But ultimately they get the round win, and that's all that matters in this case. And Bigger force buying straight back into it again. At some point, if they lose a round cleanly, they will change the way they're buying it. Because right now, the only reason they're buying is because they know there won't be too much money on that Fnatic side. And this is the round to actually go towards B as well. There's only 2 players there. Crims is on his way back, but they're already out.
Yeah, they've already bursted their way through. Tabs are going to take an awful lot of damage. Smooya as well, brought down to just 46 HP. The grenades are going to roll in. Further bit of HP trickling off of the young Smoo, as it will be a 5 versus 5 retake now onto the site. Crims initiates it. JW finds the first kill. Crims pushing up, gets the follow-up. Smooya has been able to pop the head off of JW, but what more can he achieve right now? It does start to slow down. An awkward spam there from Smooya. Shot taken as well. Oh, the push going to come out. Smooya with a backstab. They need to go now. He will get the first. Nearly the adjustment, but Crims takes him down. They've got the boosted angle. Surely they can't win this round. Crims charges in. Going to have to just jump on the bomb. Tizian gets the kill.
Everybody dies though. And ultimately that does always favour the T side though. I was saying the Fnatic rounds, the only reason they've been buying is because these rounds have not been clean. So big, they get a buy-in again. Fnatic could debate that buy, and I suppose that's why the pauses come out. I imagine it's from the big side though, which it is.
Gonna try and talk it out.
Works very well for Fnatic though as well, if they think about it this way. They can talk a bit more. If we were to force into this, what do we want to do? It's a very close game so far.
Yeah, it's actually been very, very tight here on Overpass. Not a clear winner currently in sight. It feels like it could go either way if it carries on in the manner we're now seeing from either of these two teams.
Yeah, big. Like, while the rounds have been pretty close, it doesn't really matter if you're winning by a big margin or a short margin. For Fnatic, the round win is all that matters currently. And because of that pause, they were allowed to talk about buy a bit more, and they actually are going to buy into it. If it was big on the CT side during that buy, they would have definitely ecoed. So they've actually boosted towards short. Crims up on the top. It looks like it probably will be a B play. Twist the only player towards Monster. If they were to perfectly flash it, he'd be in a spot of bother. Smooth getting ready to smoke as well. Here comes the push. No flashes through the extra pipe. And unfortunately Twist was expecting flashes and gets killed with his back to it.
Oh, Smooya going to find the headshot there up on towards Crims. Exist will respond with a P250 as he knocks his block off. It's a 2-on-2. JW misses with the first shot from the Mag 7. But Tabson is brought down very low as he will tag him back through the smoke. Tabson going to slowly slide his way out. Gets the headshot on JW, but Brolin will trade it. Fnatic,
Brolin shoot his body.
12 to 10. No. Just stare at it intently.
I was wondering who has the Fnatic, but it seems like it's JW and Crims.
Yeah, it's just the old boys.
Yeah. I don't think Exist would.
I don't think so. I mean, it was... I think it was Crims and JW that were tweeting about the situation that occurred at Star Series, so...
Look at the money on Big now. 1700, 1700, 1450, 1400, 1000. They've got a double eco on their hands. If they lose both of these rounds, you're looking at 14 to 10 for Fnatic. It's a very awkward one. Tizian actually has a nice little Titan sticker on that. It's quite nice. Dead now, of course. Yeah, dead now. Very dead now.
Yeah. Ooh. The slay down coming through. Fnatic closing that round down quite nicely. Brolin doing a little bit of a jump.
Celebratory jump coming through. And Big. It's going to be that pistol buy from them again. So they are willing to give up that 14 to 10 disadvantage by looks things, unless they win this one out. Next, not really using his money properly, I feel, though. He'll only get 2400 for that. So... he'll not have a fantastic buy next round, that's confirmed. Might just be a fast Monster Rush. Although, that Monster Rush has turned into a bit more of a short take. Going straight in. Straight into the meat grinder that looks things.
Ooh. Push coming out. Crims playing from the site. It's going to be Twist and JW that find a killer piece, and it's all up to Tizian now in a 1 versus 4. He will go down. annihilated by Crims. 14 rounds picked up for Fnatic. Finally, a buy will come back in for Big. It's round 25, and they need this one. This has to be a biggie. Smooya, Glass Cannon Orb, Nex, Mach 10. I don't know, Ben. It's looking a little bit shaky.
It's not looking fantastic for them. But it just adds on to the, you know, question mark that I had at the start. I wasn't sure how well Big could play Overpass. I do like that move by Fnatic though, using that boost and connect, but you don't see that often enough. But you can tell that's why they were so fresh to the idea of it in the first half. They triple named it when they thought Big might be doing it themselves. Yeah, Big have had to use a lot of grenades though just to get some close areas of the map controls. A lot of damage by Tabson, but JW should be able to get this kill before it's impossible. Instead, he misses Tabson gets both.
Tabson saving the day for Big. Becoming a hero.
Oh, he blocks it. If the push were to come through, they would come out to find out that there is no CT smoke actually in play there. It's fully missed to the side. Crims is hoping he can catch a player off there. Flash comes through, it's missed completely. Smooya misses the flashbang. Crims couldn't really get much done. This is still a winnable round for Exist. He has a kit. They do have money on that CT side too. Question is, how eager are they to hunt on the T side? They shouldn't be eager at all. But if Exist is able to take weapons off of them, it's going to be a big play.
Exist is going to back off, Ben. Leave it for the meantime, try and stay alive and just hold on to the M4. Everyone's exiting towards long as well, so it will be a stalemate. It's going to go 14 to 11 now. Fnatic, at least they have cash, they can rebuy. Tabson, though, that was entirely off of him opening up that round. Got complete control of the A site, basically, off the 2k he found, Ben, and the support just crumbled around that.
Yeah, you could argue you just saved the round, really, because I couldn't see much happening from that.
No.
Gets those 2 kills. Makes them stay alive another round here. Fnatic still got good buy in play. JW picking up the AWP now, and Twist as well. So an AWP on both the A site and the B site. AWP actually going in towards Connector as well. Instead pulls back, allows Crims to just play there on his own. So they are very willing to allow no player towards Monster by the looks of things on the Fnatic side, which is a big risk considering what we can see here. You can see there was motions in mind for some play towards Monster, and that looks like it's coming in now. Also towards Barrels. Exist doesn't even get a chance to put it out.
Ooh, Crims gets the first, but Godby will trade it back. Twist! Loses the face in a matter of seconds. I mean, Tabson absolutely dominating right now. Looks excellent on the server, but Brolin taking the fist fight, coming out on top as he will be able to overthrow Godby. They are still left in a 3 versus 3 firefight here. The shots are coming through from Exist, trying to take down someone, but not really being given a golden opportunity. Smooya will get that counter pick. Exist loses the firefight. And JW will scurry away. Peeks from the elevated angle, most likely just going to try and find 1 kill before he dips. Bomb still hasn't gone down, but Tabson will get the frag.
Tabson's bailing them out by looks things. He's getting the kills that are needed when entering those bomb sites.
Close to 30 as well.
Yeah, 28 kills in 26 rounds. Scoring now 12 to 14. Fnatic, they need to eco on. We are probably looking at 14 to 13 here. Assuming no miraculous plays come out of the Fnatic side, of course.
Lots of broken glass. Don't leave that in a ball pit, Ben.
Definitely not. Never done that. Would not be advised, would it?
No, it would be very silly. As this push comes out towards the A site. Smooya with the AWP. Can he get that first entry? as they are just playing on either side, waiting for the long push to come through. It's a very heavy stack, Ben. All 5 members are here.
The flash, it looks like it's getting ready to come through. Unfortunately, if he does flash it, there will be no enemies close enough for them to deal damage to.
He needs to hold on to it.
But they could swarm forward. As soon as the Molotov comes out, I think the flash will have to come through. Smoke's coming in. The flash needs to come out.
Still holding. Flash now. There goes the face, but you're walking into them, and they are completely clear. Vision was fine, no one was blind. Elevated angle in play. Tizian with 2 exist. A matter of time before it goes down. He grabs the AK, but no red line slay today. That will be 14 to 13. Finally, Fnatic have another buy. But this is not going well at all.
I can't believe Exist was confident enough in that lineup that he's actually managed to make it so it doesn't even go over the wall.
Yeah.
He was there for a good, what, 15 seconds? The flash does not even go over the wall. It just hit the branches, essentially. If that flash had landed, we might be looking at a different round there. Because it was 2 of the impact players. If you take over long play like that, you've got a good chance. And this is such a quick take from Big. They take short fully, and looks like the execute will come in straight after that as well. A lot of grenades being thrown. Fnatic, you can see JW on the map. He's already thinking about playing towards B. But Big, they need to fake that mid control back again. Just in case. Try and show that they can't risk the 4 players towards B. On the side of Fnatic. Berlin playing a pretty defensive angle, really. Supported by JW, obviously, but it's not going to really be supporting your traditional way that you would call a supported position. So because of all that early utility usage by Fnatic, or Big rather, Twig taking short, it means that we've got like next to no grenades left on the side of Fnatic. Burland could go big there, but the flash is fully gone. He gets a dink off at the very least. But this site has been taken. There's a kit on Exist. They need to make it happen quite quickly though. The boost comes through and God B just wipes them out. Yeah,
God B is on an absolute tear right now. Exist, the last one left alive for the CT side once more. Not even able to find that frag. Tags God B down to 2 HP, but he is executed and slides down to the ground.
And Fnatic, they've initiated the force play. They're not playing for an overtime. Crims has bought an auto shotgun. They're playing for this win.
They want to win it.
Unless Crims is just thinking, I'm going to spend that money myself and hopefully get a kill to trade it.
And Big, they're going to go for more of a burst style setup into this round.
DK,
yeah, Smear, he threw away the AWP. This has got to be a tempo play, Ben.
I do like the idea. JW buys a Mag 7 as well. They're all in. 2 auto shotguns, a Mag 7, UMP and a CZ. 2 of those shotguns are on the B site. If they rush it and they do not flash the angles properly, could be bad times. And here comes the re-execute, I think. They're going straight into the shotguns though. Surely not. It's just Exist left on the site, he's on his own, yeah. Crims was quite unfortunate not to get a kill towards Monster, I feel. And that means there needs to be a save call. Big have been winning these rounds so cleanly as well. That's going to be match point available for Big. They've got plenty of money to work around with. Fnatic on the other hand, next to nothing. I believe they will have that maximum loss bonus available to them. But let's be real, in this situation, there's not much to actually use it towards.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they're really
actually just going to die with the bomb. They don't want to give a chance for exit kills.
Look at that.
This is quite amusing. They've thrown all the guns over the wall.
Wow.
Look at that. They threw all the guns over the wall. That's... I do like that as a theory, because you're going to guarantee get a buy-in.
Yeah. No one can save any of the guns. Yeah. You're not going to get any cash.
Yeah, you guarantee they get nothing from this.
Yeah.
It's also quite a funny thing to do. I imagine you raise morale doing that.
Yeah.
It could be quite funny, like, just all dice bomb.
Shall we all blow up? Go on then.
That sort of thing. So Fnatic, they get the buy-in. Exist is the only one who has a real buy, considering, you know, the firepower level. He had 4 grenades. B short control taken by Fnatic really quickly here as well. They take the fight instantly towards the pipe and got B with an AWP here. So I imagine there's an AK in spawn for him if he does want it. So obviously they did have the cash for it if needed. Oh, that timing. Twist probably should have got killed. Dex does get the kill, but Exist is there to trade. JW, it's long range Max 7. No! That's the worst possible situation for that weapon to be in.
It's not good at all. Oh, the nade rolls in as well. Transfers a small amount of damage, just 5 HP scraped off of Exist.
It's all going to be on Brolin. He's the only player towards this A site. It looks like A is going to be the play. You know, they get some info towards B. I think it'll be too late though. We've seen many a time that A site being taken, the retake having to be considered. And it's very rarely worked out for them. Brolin needs to get a huge play here.
Probably going to find that kill. Takes down Smooya. 3-on-3, but he's on 12 HP, Ben. The Swarm has arrived, and they're hungry for this one. They want to close it down now and get the maximum amount of points they can from this series. Tizzy on the elevated angle will be uppercutted by Crims. And got B. He's in a 1-on-2. He's got an AWP to play with. Smokes it. But the push comes straight in. Expects it. No. Overtime, Ben. It is going to be forced through. The second overtime for Big of the day.
Second for Fnatic as well.
Oh, this is rough stuff. It's looking like this will probably mean, I mean, at most, Big, they can't steal all 6 points. They're only been walking away with 5 once again, even if they win this. So that'll be 10 points for the day rather than 12.
Well, that's not too bad for them, though, is it? I suppose if you think about it this way, if you're Fnatic, you're looking at potentially 2 or 3 from 12.
Yeah.
Right, it can always be worse by the looks of things. And if you think about momentum, Big, the last few rounds, they've been doing pretty well with it. Fnatic, they've had some decent buys in, and I can't see the 16k cash being much of a change for them. So first round of overtime coming in. Brolin did the perfect job needed of him in that round. Just that one kill stays alive long enough for his teammates to arrive. And the Big, actually, they do go for the double AWP again. So God be having an AWP himself as well. Look how aggressive this is. They're going to open the door and go for the kill. He gets the kill. The trade is immediate.
It's a cheeky trade from either side as both teams lose 1 player. Brolin pushing up.
Tempting it, isn't he?
Yeah, you can feel like he was almost fancying pushing in there and trying to go for the play.
So you can see they're getting ready to line up some smokes. The question is, Twist, I was going to say, he's about to re-smoke that monster pipe. So you can tell the core's getting ready. The smoke towards the center of site will come through. Tabson ready with his as well. Next will be taking it in from short, but you can see Brolin, he's got all the info. There's going to be 3 players towards this B side. And they're playing to actually fight this. The flashes will need to be perfect. Because Exist is still close and he's fully blind. Doesn't get a single thing. Twist gets 1, doesn't get the second though. Really nice trades. If JW stay alive long enough, Brolin can get involved.
Oh, Tabson going to be shot down. Brolin will finish him off. And there is only 4 players alive on the server right now. 2 apiece. The backstab here. Brolin. Is he going to spot this player out? No, next!
Dinked him.
Found the kill. JW last alive with an AWP. 1-on-2. Going to glide his way down. Doesn't see the head. Oh.
He did actually tag him through the box as well.
That's
he got
rough.
hit onto God B. A very possible round for Fnatic. You got me thinking, if Exist just... You could argue manned up a bit and just faced that pipe. He probably gets a minimum 1 kill, or at least some damage, but instead he just gets fully blinded while looking at the wall and doesn't get involved in the round whatsoever. The double up comes out again though. They're going for a quick round, they're going to try and catch them off guard. They're going straight through the walls, like this gets 1. Doesn't even get taken down either.
No. Stays alive. Oh, taps him with the trade, but Exist keeps on going. And this is messy. Oh, God B. performing well when you need him to, stepping up majorly to try and get his team into a position to win this overtime. But he jump faces, Brolin going to find the kill. It'll go 16-16. And it's not looking great then.
So the B rush, they call it to try and catch them off guard, but Exist, he did just enough, right? He gets that first kill, lives, he then gets another one, gets the trade instantly on tabseN. 32 rounds played so far. Tied up again. Last round of overtime. Big, they go back to that same buy we saw them have a lot of success with. Smooya on the AWP. Question is what will actually be played here, because it seems like the quick rounds haven't quite worked out for them. Coming out very close. And look how aggressive Brolin's playing. Smooya actually running through his teammates' Molotov there. Question is, will he expect Brolin to be up here? I don't think he will. Should be a free kill for Brolin. There we go. Achieved. And there's no trade to be had until next goes to Pika. tabseN is going to Molotov this. But Brolin, you know, he was willing to take that fight for as long as possible. It's a very awkward round thus far in terms of peaks.
It's a 4-on-4, Ben. This last round of the half means so much. It can give you a large advantage. And Exist just waiting for the push to come through. As they're close by, Monster fires off the first couple of warning shots, tries to readjust. Paranoid that they're going to be coming from short as well. He's on 8 HP, has no chance to keep on fighting. Goes down, but the shots come back through. Next going to be popped off. Crims making a mockery out of them into this round. With 40 seconds left to go, tabseN, can he save the day? Brings it back into a 1-on-1. It would be a free K for him if he wins the round. But does he know where Twists is?
Looks like he's going for a bit more of a bold play here. Hoping that Twist might think he's walked all the way to CT. Twist not really biting though until this next few seconds, but he'll see the smoke come out of heaven. Or go to heaven rather. Twist. Whoa. Spots him. tabseN, they both seen each other there. tabseN with a smoke, it basically guarantees he'll get a plant here. He was planting too far to the side. He has to kill him, he's lost.
Round's over.
That's so bizarre.
Counter-terrorists win.
tabseN knows he's messed up. You can quite tell by the way he's just holding that angle. It's like, I messed up, boys. I'm sorry. He could have just stuck that plant and risked it. Instead, just goes for the hope that Twist would charge him. Very bizarre.
Unfortunate. And that means that Fnatic, they get 2 rounds off the back of that. Now going to be plopped back onto their T side.
Which wasn't exactly fantastic, if I'm honest. Thinking about it, the amount of times they got to the last, what, 25 seconds, and they executed onto a site and barely scraped through. You're now going to be facing a big who have got full money. They'll have a lot of utility. Those kind of takes will not work in this sort of situation, I feel. Let's have a go on the slide.
Once more, just for old time's sake. You ready? Hands in the air. Whey!
Beautiful.
You
We
know,
just keep going.
slides are a lot like this game, Ben. A lot of ups and downs.
That's true.
It's been quite the thrill ride.
But the swings, that's what.
Hey, it has been swinging back and forth.
Yeah,
quite a lot.
That's also true. Match is live. Second half of our first overtime here. Fnatic needed 2. Big needed all 3 to get the victory in this first overtime. So double up comes out from Big. And Godby goes for that AUG. Molotov towards mid, they're running straight through it. That's a lot of damage straight from the get-go, as well as the nade. They've not even seen an enemy yet. JW on 40 HP, Twist on 55. That's quite bizarre. This is definitely following through from, you know, what they saw in the first half. They must have felt like there was a read of some kind there. The issue is though, even though you've got the AWP and tabseN, he's playing towards, you know, the toilet sub area. Godby does have a scoped weapon himself. In the AUG. There's going to be a boost though. Twist trying to see if they can get a full peek towards this. They might be able to catch Godby if he goes to the jump boost, jump spot again. In fact, he decides not to.
Look at him trembling with that org.
The very impatient AD spam. Depending on what you use, could be left arrow, right arrow.
Could be.
If you're Existence, big Kev.
The Drulans.
But look how late this round is going though. So late on. There's no Molotovs towards the B site because they're playing double short. They're going to be sending 3 through the door. Smooth should be able to get the first kill if they do run out. There goes the flash. Doesn't even blind him at all. He gets the first kill. Tizian should be able to get the short pipe. He looks away.
Ooh, that's awkward. Crimson's going to trade it. Smooya on the site. Holding the angle, expecting the push to come through. They're going to smoke it and then charge their way out. Flashbangs coursing across as well, so Smooya is blind for the meantime, but Tabson gets the first frag next. Oh, it could be so beautiful, but Smooya denies the plant. The round's over, Ben.
They get all 5 kills. Only lose 1 player, Tizian, due to just, a slight mishap, I suppose, in his actual turn. The score's tied again, and that's, that's what I mean by the late round executes. It's so risky. You have to force the plant. One of your players is forced to dedicate towards that situation. They've got 0 impact across the board. Not even seeing each other. You have 2 players low because of the way they start off the round. I'm just not a fan of it.
If they split these next 2 rounds, it will mean double overtime. If one team wins both rounds in a row, we will have a victor on Overpass.
Next with the jump spot. Perfect aim. It's Crim's there, to be fair. Smooya is aggressive, but he doesn't... I was going to say, he doesn't know that they're already out. He does now, of course. He goes to re-peek. Not blinded at all. The flash bounced off the wall way across. He still has a chance here to get a kill for free. He misses. That was a crucial frag. He gets that kill, it changes the round completely. If you're big, you've got to be thinking you take a risk onto one of these bomb sites. Godbeat should be playing towards this side. Tizian just stands in the mine for a bit. They get info towards Monster, but unfortunately Brilliant's holding so far back. Just Godbeat in the site. Can't really do much from that position. Just Tabson left, there's no reason to try and save. He'll be able to grab an AK from Existence body if he wants it. It's a big ask though. So instead of actually going too hard for the round, he's holding quite far back, but there's still 20 seconds left here. If he had a rifle, he could definitely still win this. Instead, he's going to go close to the short. He goes to the spam. JW moved away. And he is going to commit to it. He still has a smoke. If he really wanted to, he could try just to defuse it. But instead, you can see Tabson 38. He was the player that bailed them out when we were making regulation.
Kept them in the game. Well,
Fnatic have match point though.
That's the thing, Ben. Are they going to be able to actually close it down here? Can it go 19-17, or is it going to be going to a double overtime scenario? 1 AWP on JW, the rest of them rocking the rifles, full utility across the board. Same could be said for Big, but it is going to be the 2 AWP setup, an AUG as well on God B.
So Fnatic faking that sort of aggressive take towards short. They've managed to pull a lot of grenades from Nex, especially. It's just Tizian actually playing on the site. They're walking out. They're going straight out. Tizian's fully blinded.
Next with the double. It's a 3 versus 4. Smooya with a tag, but it isn't quite the kill. The elevated angle in play though. Tizian spray down, death from above as he finds the first kill, leaves it in a 2-on-2, and the follow-up. It's all up to JW and he can't do it. We're going to be going to a double overtime, Ben.
Imagine how different that round plays out if Tizian was able to, not land that first kill.
Yeah.
Simply put, because the amount of plays that they made individually on that bomb site was kind of crazy. But Fnatic, that just shows the playbook again, though. They rely on just like they're thinking, okay, we can cash them off with the B contacts. They run through quite a bit of molly to get into that site. Double overtime. This is Fnatic winning double overtime against Na'Vi as well earlier on today, and that did result in Na'Vi taking the win. So potentially thinking about that last game, hoping they can avoid that this time. Of course, now this time we do start with Big on the CT side.
Yes.
And they are coming off of winning that last round of that overtime to force it into this situation. 18 to 18. 22 needed to win this out. Fnatic looks like from the get-go it's going to be a play towards B. Grim mistakes short, but they're boosted. Smooya with a nice opener. They're coming straight out of Monster.
Oh, swarming their way around. Smooya going to miss the follow-up shot. Goes again. Still bad misses coming out, Ben. It's allowed JW to get two huge entry frags, but Nex completely turns the tide till Brolin will be able to counter-pick him. You can now get that bomb down as well, but waiting for the right time to plant. Molotov going to be launched in. Will be extinguished by the smoke. Brolin JW. In the 2 versus 2 with a minute on the clock.
A lot of time left, as you mentioned. Brolin, who's just staying on the site, really, playing up against that sandbag sort of area. JW repositioned towards short. Gotta be doing the same, but towards heaven instead. JW's managed to find Norp as well, and he gets the kill. Tabson now 1v2. Brolin using some good nades towards CT. Tabson's actually pushed through. They should be hearing that molly. And that's really well played by them. Both of them getting all 5 kills between them. They're around working out, and you could argue if Smooya had got the second kill when they were coming in, and even the third.
At least 2 kills there when they pushed out. Like, I mean, you killed the first guy. If you would have been able to at least punish someone on the monster burst.
Because he got the opportunity many times, didn't he? He had 2 chances. Normally you only get the 1.
Yeah. Could have been an entirely different story, Ben. Oh, Tabson, hello.
He did see that player go into playground. But he doesn't know about the quantity of the players actually going there. Crims, look how aggressive that is. He gets the first one, he gets the second.
Crims battering him down. Twist as well, going to find the follow-up headshot. Eliminates God B. It's just Tabson and Tizian that remain. The 2 little T big ends. What can they do?
You can tell Tizian's being a bit uneasy though. He needs to make some kind of play towards this site, and unfortunately if he makes a play towards short, Crims is already watching this angle. All depends on how aggressive he is, and Crims, he gets the free kill. Just Tabson left. He's been in the 1v4 already once in this Overton scenario we have seen. And the weird bit is, it's actually not a bad idea to save right now. Because, you know, you're getting 2 players double investing into AWPs full buy. Means that you have, you know, used a lot of your money. If this was 10k in goatee, it'd be definite guaranteed to save, but we're using 16k. Means that he should still save, just so he can guarantee every player will have the full utility, head armor, pistols, everything. So Crims really making that round work, right? You know, he ran through a molly on short, gets 2 kills in the same little spray. Fnatic in a good position to potentially take this 3-0.
Yeah. 2 rounds in a row now picked up. If they can get 21-18, can't help but feel like they should be able to close it down. It was a beautiful double entry from Crims. Absolutely tasty stuff on display. 21-18 could be on the cards here. And Smooya, no money for the AWP, Ben. So it will just be the 1 AWP on Tabson coming out.
Yeah, he's not landed many of the shots when needed, is the main thing. Look at that. Crims again, he just runs through the fire. This thing took a lot more damage though. If a nade was come through, unfortunately they don't land it. It said, Twist is out. Doesn't get the kill though, Tizian gets the first one, and that changes the round really. They halted at Monster here. They actually swung to fight as well. Smooya's way out. So unfortunately Nex, he made a bit of an awkward play really. Whoa, was he mid-air?
Looked like he was.
Unless he landed like perfectly on the step and literally just as he landed shot. It looked like he was mid-air.
Airborne. JW, the gamer himself. Oh!
Misses the shot on the opponent that was mid-air. In this case. And God B making a very proactive play there. With him getting shot towards that angle. Exist. Does get the drop, but that did 97 damage.
That's crazy.
That's an AUG at that distance apparently.
Leaving him on 3 HP. Smooya towards the site. A nice defense. Gets the first frag. Eliminates JW. And it is a 2 versus 2 now, Ben.
2v2. 30 seconds left. Smear peeks towards long. If he wide peeks fully, he'll get Broland. Instead, he gets both of them in his vision. Exist is so low as well. This is a really big ask. I can't feel like this is Big's round. Or it's their round to lose, technically. Exist trying to make the play. It's only 10 seconds left. He was going to grab the AWP with 10 seconds left. And it was technically the last round of the half, so I'm not too sure if that was a... I'm not too sure what the play was, though.
Okay.
Let's see, so... Does he actually land? No, he doesn't.
No, he was literally just in the air. Yeah, look.
His model didn't land.
No, there's no way. His feet weren't... Oh, his foot was going down, so potentially he was on the ledge on his game.
Yeah, it's one of those.
But it did look like he was just in midair.
Can you fix that pipe?
Jay, get the wrench out. Come on. Where's the smooth for the wrench? Back and forth. Screwing the nut on.
That's a bicycle.
Yeah. Look at the spokes on this bike.
Yeah, they're not really...
Not realistic, are they?
No. No.
They've given up on the front
forget,
tyre.
just move.
Oh.
Yeah. It keeps moving because the round resets.
It's prop hunt. Someone shoot that baguette.
I didn't realise they actually get moved ever so slightly on the round reset. Like they get
I think they spawn back in, and because it's not perfectly on the floor, it just goes boop.
Yeah, it's weird. So Fnatic now needing 2 to get this win. Big need all 3 to take the win here in overtime. And they've actually gone for 5 rifles to start this off. Looks like it's going to be fast, short control from Connector, from Big. You can see Tizian, he's ready with a flash for them if they went to go towards short. Taking it a bit slow there. Front toilet smoke does come through from Smear. And they will be taking long control as well. JW flashed off the angle, gets the kill anyway. It's not a good start, especially when you know you don't have any AWP in play. JW is actually jump spotting. Broland should be able to get this kill. They're not even flashing in. Very bizarre.
It's walking into their own demise.
JW went for a P250 battle towards God B because of the Molotov being there. Was a 5v3, now a 3v3. Crims, he's got it all to do. They're so close to him. He heard one of them run away, but he might be thinking of an aggressive push towards them.
Could be, potentially here. Crims on the angle, waiting for the face to come around, but Tizian gets the shot off. He's going to be able to blow down Crims, and it is just the 2 versus 3 is left. I know he's accepting it. Being burnt up. They need this round. It's so pivotal. Oh,
that's a big kill.
That's the bomb. Needed the spray through the smoke as well. He's going to be aggressive, though. Has to flick around. Twist. 1 versus 2. Gets the first. Next takes the fight towards him, but he no-scopes him. 21 rounds picked up now for Fnatic. They need 22 to shut down the game.
It's a very good start to the overtime for them. He grabs an AK as well, because he knows the money. I'll be able to buy next round regardless. Gives that AK across to Exist. And they did actually shoot a body then, but it was actually Nex's body. So
maybe they mistook him for Smear.
Maybe. Although they do hang around quite a bit, don't they? Nex and Smear. You see a lot of tweets from Smear regarding...
They get on well.
Yeah, their little relationship. Twist looking to get the round over and done with, trying to get some impact with his AWP here.
Ooh.
Misses a shot, but does pull away, doesn't overstay his welcome. But he's hoping to get a second chance at it. And that's a huge kill. The AK that was saved last round coming into effect right there. Twist falls up to 3v5 in their favour. Twist, he's overstaying his welcome, I feel, here. Doesn't need to be in this position.
Oh.
But he gets it anyway.
Surely this has got to be Fnatic closing this out. And taking the victory, 22-19. Smuya, favoured on the angle, goes for the face, gets the kill on Twist, moves up. So much to do, though. So little assistance into the round. It's just him and Tabson. Flashes out, so Tabson can get out through Monster. Exist has an idea of what is going down. Smuya tagged heavily as well. Exist on the angle, needs to go for the face, but his teammates do the work for him. He should surely find the frag. That'll be the headshot in the backstab on Smuya. Crims knifes his teammate for good luck. And there we have it. Fnatic, they have picked up the win versus Big. It took a fair few rounds of overtime, but in the end, they do find success there, meaning Big get 1 point from the final game, and Fnatic will claim 2.
So Fnatic ultimately get 3 of a possible 12 tonight, which it's not great by any means, but I suppose if you're facing Na'Vi and Big, I wouldn't say you'd welcome the 3 points, but considering how they played, you'll take it.
Yeah, take it on the chin, obviously, for Big. A much better run today. Pretty effective stuff, walking away with a pretty large amount of points, really, for their games.
Yeah, I believe that is, what, 9 points, is it? Because they won twice in regulation, and then... Did they win in regulation earlier? I believe they did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's technically 9 points from that. Which, 9 points from possible 12, you'll take it. It's, you know, majority points, you may as well treat it as 3 wins and a loss. And ultimately, they did look pretty good. You know, on Overpass, I didn't really think they had it in them, but they forced overtime and couldn't quite take it in regulation.
No, unfortunately not. Couldn't take it in first overtime either, Ben. It went on for quite some time, but in the end, they will pick it up. We do have one final series of the night. That is going to be Hellraisers facing off against FaZe, and that'll be coming up after the break. For the meantime, we'll leave you with these replays and highlights from the game we've just seen, and we'll be back in with that after the break.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Vodafone, The Road to Odense, Betway, MSI, Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, Mountain Dew League, and ESEA.